Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Australia season 4 episode 26 and 27 because 26 was boring as hell. Okay, before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So for those who are like, I watched the show through you, trust me, 26 was a waste of time. It was the baby thing, but it wasn't even like the real babies. It was some stuffed animals that had the like a picture on their face. It was boring, okay, trust me. But at the end of the episode, Stella and Hugh were dumped. No surprise there. On to this episode. Basically, it is final. I don't know if these are the final dates. I think these were the final dates. They were very lackluster. That's why I'm kind of unsure. But let's get into it anyways. So, on the final dates, Jess and Al drew a naked man.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
All right, Dad, put your junk away.
I didn't think I was gonna find someone who is exactly what I've been looking for. Someone that ticks literally all my boxes.
I've never really said this, but I actually am falling for you, Jess. Every morning I wake up, I look forward to seeing you. I'm just super grateful that I've been able to meet you here.
This is by far the least romantic date I've ever seen on any franchise of Love Island. Worse than anything we saw on Love Island South Africa because, baby, we just don't talk about that season. I feel like there's redemption. A quick aside. I feel like there's redemption for Love Island South Africa if they have a proper film crew, casting crew, writing crew, everything. I just think it was the wrong team working on the project, but the idea was there. So let's try it again with a new team, maybe. But yeah, anything that happened on that show didn't come close to how bad this date was. So they start talking about how surprised they are at the connection that they both have for each other. And I'm like, yeah, everything about this will be shocking. More specifically, the shank that Al is going to have in his shin once he starts entertaining other women outside this villa. Because I'm sorry, with these two, like I said, they're more compatible than who he was married to. But this will also end in disaster. Maddie and Callum did something that was a little bit better. They did pottery.
To be honest, I think we just need the foundations down pat first.
Okay.
Good.
What, you're gonna fit one rose in there?
Is the price on roses these days? There's no way I'm picking that one over this one.
Either. I think it's a masterpiece.
For me, I'm not a romantic type of guy. I didn't even know I had this side to me, but obviously I do. What's happening to me?
I'm looking at Callum and I'm thinking to myself, oh, he's smitten for real. Like, he seems giddy around her, genuinely nervous, genuinely in awe of her. And he did say there hasn't been anyone in here who's as beautiful and has this good of chat at the same time, like simultaneously. So the newfound fame will really test if they will be a long-standing couple, but I think he's really into her for real. Good thing for him, the feelings are mutual. So I never thought I'd be saying that I'm rooting for Callum, but I'm rooting for Callum. Phoebe and Mitch took a Spanish class. I think that's what happened. Yeah, Spanish class.
Clase de Español. Oh, it's a Spanish class.
Can I come and ask you how to do a certain one?
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Te quiero.
Te quiero.
Te quiero.
Te quiero.
I don't know what to say to you. You love me.
I love you.
So here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. As a lover of love, I want it to work. As a lover of love, I'm hopeful. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're together. They're boyfriend and girlfriend. They've just said they love each other. Like, I'm hopeful. As a realist, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Phoebe seems to love drama, even though, like, it's not overtly loving drama. She finds herself in the midst of drama all the time. And Mitch gives me somebody who, if enough punani is thrown at him, he will accept. So I'm sorry. Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm so sorry. This is going to be a very short, a very short video. But last but not least was Tina and Mitch. Really nothing much happened between the two of them, except they are establishing their relationship more and they want to see if they can make it work on the outside. Same with Austin and Claudia. Not much happened with them, except for the fact that at the end of the episode, there was a dumping and it was up to the Islanders to pick which couple had the least likelihood of being successful on the outside. Truthfully, I think they were playing the strategic game because they chose Tina and Mitch. Like, they were the deciding vote and they chose Tina and Mitch.
We have won it. Yeah. So, I mean, fuck, it would be nice to go back to back. I think this time around, me and Tina know each other so much better. So I feel like we're a lot more equipped to take on the real life challenges that are ahead.
Ended up with you twice, so that surely counts for something.
Yeah.
So my theory is that these people are aware that when push comes to shove, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I have two different opinions, but my first opinion was the fact that when push came to shove, if these two made it into the finale, they were going to win. They've won once before. They are lovable people. Me, not so much Mitch, but I love Tina, and I think people would vote for Tina. You know, same thing in like Love Island UK, where people didn't really know, what was his name? The guy who was with Amber. Gregory. People didn't really know Gregory, but they were voting for Amber. They were voting for Amber's storyline, the journey that she went through with Mike and the everything. You know what I mean? I feel like the same thing would happen here with Tina and Mitch. So the other Islanders had to be like, nah, shut it down real quick. Because if you ask me, Callum and Maddie, I'd vote them out. However, my second opinion, now that I think about it, is if you've been in this process, you've seen it through, you ended as a couple, and it didn't work on the outside for a myriad of reasons, coming back into the villa doesn't guarantee that you guys are going to be any better than before. You know what I mean? And I think it was Callum who made the point that if you can't decide whether you're going to be a solid couple in here when you've already been a couple, then maybe you're not as strong as you think you are. So yeah, that could have been the people's process too. Thought process. Because I'm also processing it as well. Because it wasn't only that he was like, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship. He also slept with another. This man slept with another. I'm sorry, there's no coming back from that with me. I don't know. I don't know. And yes, they were broken up. I don't know. Anyways, Tina and Mitch were dumped. I think that they've just sealed Claudia and Austin's fate, more so because of Austin. I'm kind of annoyed with Claudia, but she's with Austin, so, you know. I think the next couple would probably be Al and Jess, because Al already has a following. But if not for the following, then I think Phoebe and Mitch after that. And I think fourth place goes to Maddie and Callum, hands down. No debate on that. You guys let me know what your rankings are. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe.